All right, we just all did Murph, and I didn't realize when I was recording this video that I was basically cutting myself in half every time I did squats. But I guess I got the most important thing, which you can see depth, and I just wanted to sit down. We're almost 2 official weeks out from the first tour stop. Actually, we're a little bit less now. Next Saturday, we'll be 1 week out. So we are, the first tour stop, it's coming in quick. Guys, I'm so excited to just to give up my best effort. This could be my first time ever hosting an event, so bear with me. There will be some trial, there will be some error, but my goal is just to continue to get better and provide a memorable fitness weekend for you guys. One that you guys know that you got a good test of fitness in, you had some fun, and you're able to represent your gym. And you feel like you did did the best that you could, right? And I would like to be able to provide a platform for you to be able to do that. Because at the end of the day, I talked to actually the guy here in the cutoff on the right side with the Sonic shirt. I don't know if you could see it from that small, but I really don't want this tour stop to be about me at all, right? Yes, I will make connections. I'll make some friends along the way, representing CrossFit 1440. Shout out to you, Nick. Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to you, Coach Chris, for when the coach that I came in when I did the drop in. We had a great time. We laughed. We had a good time. We sweated it out. It was bromance all the way around, and for sure that'll happen. But this is supposed to be about the community. It's supposed to be about the community and the gyms and the gym owners who, this is uncommon, or excuse me, it is common for gym owners to basically put their life savings out, pull it out and invest it into the gym and try something new for the community. And ideally the community, reciprocates that and shows love to them. And I know at 1440 specifically that very much has. I could speak, I think I could speak for Jesse here at NFTF. The community here is amazing. When I first joined the gym, I'm not going to get all, emotional and talk feelings because I'm a man. But there's a little bit of depression. It was a funk. I stopped competing at a high level, and I identified as an athlete. And I was done competing. I was like, "What, man? What am I gonna do?" And I spent a few years trying to get into corporate America, and I'm sure that there has to be some of you who have played sports and then moved on, and now you're working, a 9 to 5, and you feel a little like, man, this isn't enough, and I found a community that makes me feel enough, which is, I think, super powerful and super important in today's day and age. But this is, so shout out to Jesse for being able to, once more, pull the money out, put it into the community, and now the community is paid back. So I think that one aspect of this tour stop is the goal. The second one is for the everyday person. I'm looking at you, Kinsey. I doubt she'll ever see this, nor would I really want her to, because it would be cringe, and I really don't want anyone from the gym to see any of this. But nevertheless, I'm thinking of Kinsey. I'm thinking of Luke Peterson. I'm thinking of J-Pop. So many people who work 9 to 5s, who have families, who have all the excuses in the world to not come to the gym, and not just come to the gym, but I mean absolutely throw down and be units. Cal Manners, Toby's a double, engineer, quantum physics degree from Georgia Tech. Super smart. Basically the Beast from X-Men, right? And yet he comes in here to the gym and crushes it when he's also figuring out how to solve the world's problems. Like, there's so many people like that in CrossFit. Not to say that they're not uncommon. They're common men. They are uncommon men amongst uncommon men for sure. But there's so many people like that in the CrossFit space, because I feel that CrossFit brings those kind of people together. The ones who strive to push themselves to do more, to be more, to reach for more. And we only get to see the games athletes, which I'll talk about later in this video. You only get to know the James Spriggs, the Jason Hoppers, the Rich Fronings, Matt Frasers, Tia Toomeys. You only get to know them in their story, and they are inspirational as heck. I am not saying they're not, but there is inspiration to be found in the everyday person who gets after it, who understands that by putting themselves first, it's something selfish, but you're able to give more to your friends, to your families, to your faith, from in, intentionally, how do I say this? Well, like signing yourself up to do something hard, right? And to voluntarily do that, to make almost your fitness, your physical fitness, the hardest thing that you do in the day. And if it is the hardest thing that you have to do in the day, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of, these professional athletes, I do kind of, in between fitness events, I'll probably continue to film the workouts and kind of talk on it and just talk about the fitness space and future tour dates and what I'm working on and stuff like that. So if you're interested, please like, share, subscribe. I look forward to seeing the Fittest of North Georgia tour grow. By no means this is the Fittest of North Georgia channel, but there is no way on earth I am saying I am the fittest of North Georgia. If anything, I am on a mission to find the fittest of North Georgia who can prepare for the unknown and unknowable. Oh. All right, before we get to the CrossFit space, because I do want to talk about Justin Medeiros not making the CrossFit Games yet, because he went over to Australia, the land down under, to compete. Didn't quite make it, and lost to a dude who had a heart attack, which is kind of crazy when you think about this is, a 2 times fittest games champ. Uh-oh. Was that it? That was it? Here, we'll just run this back. But this was my Murph. I scored a time of 51:30. It was my first time doing it with a weighted vest. You guys can see I'm kind of walking around. I'm chilling. I wasn't super interested in like getting a super fast time. It was my second time ever doing Murph. Last year I did it without a vest, and I did it unpartitioned. This year I was like, okay, I'm in much better shape. Let me throw on the vest. Let me actually do it RX. But let me break it down in a way that's smart. So I did 15 squat, 5 push up, 5 pull up, back to 5 push up, and that was 1 round. You can see I'm over here just checking out my phone, grabbing my straps, thinking that I was in frame, but shout out to David. He was the one who's in frame. You can't even really see it on screen now, but I was very impressed with myself. I will say this. I will give myself a little pat on the back where I broke up the push-ups instead of doing sets of 10, 2 sets of 5. Because I just thought my chest would blow out, because that's what happened last year. I was like, I took forever and a half on push-ups. And with the weighted vest, you'll see like it feels like I like cut myself off a few inches. I was like, oh, this is sick. I can knock out all the push-ups. So push-ups honestly never became a problem. The biggest issue might have been the squats. But I would like to think that every rep counts. I'm extending my arms out all the way real quick and then making sure that the plate hits the ground. I was thinking in the back of my head, for all of those who follow Andrew Hiller, I just was thinking no rep. And I didn't want to get no rep and just wanted to keep myself accountable. And that's why I film. That's why I film these workouts, just to keep myself accountable. Okay, so to talk about Justin Medeiros, I follow, the Boys Interrupted. I follow all of the CrossFit space as a whole. And Justin Medeiros, 2 times game champ, I think 2021, 2022. Came down to the land down under to try to make it to the 2026 CrossFit Games, and he came up short. And when he posted this vlog recently, there's a clip in it, very short at the beginning, where they go for a run, and it was supposed to be an easy run, but he is just huffing and puffing, and his girlfriend winds up just absolutely smoking him in this run. And at that moment, you could tell that he was just fucked up. But I don't think Jason is like washed. I don't think anything, or not Jason, I don't think Justin, is washed or anything like that. I just think it was a bad weekend. They all had, like, every professional athlete has a bad weekend and off weekend. So he'll go through the online, the online qualifiers or the last chance qualifiers, and punch his ticket to the games that way. At least I feel confident he will. But at the Boys Interrupted podcast, they brought in something Bailey, I forget the guy's name, stud of a human being from the land down under, and just had some fun with it on the Boys Interrupted podcast. It was good fun. But with that said, I'm gonna wrap up. This was kind of a quick little update on, we're closing in on the first tour stop for the Fittest of North Georgia. I ordered the t-shirts, swag bags are on the way, sponsorships are had. We're gonna start putting out sponsorship videos. The damn thing's happening. So like, share, subscribe. Watch me stumble and fall along the way, but the idea is I'm just going to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and hopefully putting a smile on your face or being the light in someone's life on the way. So I challenge you guys, make somebody laugh today, be the light in someone's life, put a smile on someone's face, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.